you know what my little sister's gone off to? We were going to see a movie on Saturday, and I need to know if she's already bought the tickets. Yeah, well, I just found out that I'll be working that day, and you know how she is with all these kinds of things. Everything has to be perfectly in place, planned weeks in advance. I figured as long as the tickets weren't purchased, I might still be able to get out of it. Otherwise, I'm kinda screwed. She and I have not been on the best terms lately. This was supposed to be our chance to bury the hatchet, or whatever. She told you about it, huh? That doesn't bode too well. It's not like I want to skip out on her. Somebody at work randomly decided to go on a road trip, and now I've got to cover for them. Plus, like, who buys movie tickets so far in advance? It's not even more convenient, just puts everybody on a stricter schedule. I don't know. Do you think she'll understand? She has to, right? Sorry, I did not plan on dumping this all on you. You must be feeling a little out of your depth here. Suddenly being treated like you're my therapist or something. How about I just drop it for now? She is gone, though, right? Figures. That girl acts like she'd turn to ash if she ever got anything below an A. So, you were in the mood for a thrilling group study session? Why are you still here then? Not that I mind, only it's just a little odd. Really? Maybe I've misjudged her. I don't know, my prime and proper little sister was so obsessed with juvenile games. But if her character really is in that desperate need of leveling, she could have picked someone better to do the grinding. What? You kinda suck at this, dork. Your combos are sloppy, and you don't even prioritize the right enemies. It's honestly depressing to watch. Oh? Got something to say? Go on, speak your mind. Don't be a stranger. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now, hand over the controller. Big Sis is going to show you how to really play. Good pet. Behold, these are the skills of a true gamer. Did you see that, dork? I didn't even take a single point of damage. Maybe you should be taking notes. Or I could show you a thing or two. Come on. You know, I'm starting to think it's actually a good thing that my sister's off at that study session. This way, I get you all to myself. Hey, there's no need to be embarrassed. I know I tease you sometimes, but I'm being serious. You're... God damn it. You're fun to be around. Sure, when my sister first brought you over, I thought you were just some lame crush she had, but we've gotten to know each other over the years, and you're, like, pretty cool, I guess. You've got a good sense of humor, and you always listen to me. It's clear you really care about what I have to say, and that's a rare trait for most people in my life. So, I can understand why my sister's so attached to you. Honestly, I find it a little strange that you aren't dating her. Don't take that in the wrong way. I just think that you two get along so well, and she's been single for, well, ever. It's more surprising that you haven't gotten together. Sorry, I'm getting nosy again, aren't I? Feel free to stop me if this gets too personal, or I hit a nerve, or whatever. Your friendship is really important to my sister, and she definitely wouldn't forgive me if I messed it up. Plus, I'm honestly relieved that you aren't interested in her romantically. I might get a little jealous otherwise. Hey, don't get too cocky, dork. I just think you're cute, okay? And sweet and caring. Whenever I see you, I get this irresistible urge to tease you and just make you flustered for me. Of course, my sister's usually here to yell at me and tell me to leave. That's why it's such a treat when you're actually alone with me. There's no one who can stop me from having my fun. Looks like I've got you right where I want you. Oh. Dork, what's wrong? You seem a bit nervous. Did you just realize how vulnerable you are like this? Sitting in someone else's house next to a woman you barely know? A strong, slightly older woman? You can tell how much I work out, can't you? Oh, don't lie. I saw you staring at my arms earlier when I picked up the controller. Do you like how toned my body is? I don't lie around all day playing games. And you, shrimp. Compared to you, I'm practically a bodybuilder. I bet I could hold you down with one arm if I wanted to. Then, even if you tried to scream, I'd have no trouble covering your mouth. An adorable pet like you really shouldn't be left alone, huh? After all, who knows what kind of unsavory people may be looking around, waiting for the right moment to just snatch you up. Oh shit, I really scared you, didn't I? Sorry, cutie, but you can't totally blame me. Showing me that shy little smile, those puppy dog eyes. There's no way I could hold myself back. Admit it, pet. You like me. Every time you come over, you wonder if I'll be here as well. If Big Sis will finally swoop you up in her strong arms and kiss you like you've always imagined. But I could be wrong. Maybe you only see me as your best friend's sister. If that's the case, I can stop right now. Go back to my room and pretend we never even saw each other today. I'm serious. I don't want to pressure you into something. So, what is it? I'm sorry, darling. You were mumbling a little bit. I didn't quite catch that. Could you repeat it for me? You want me to hold you? Come here, sweetheart. Now, close your eyes. Shh. Trust me, okay? I promise. You're going to enjoy this. That's it. Good bet. Now was it better than you'd ever dreamed it would be? I'm glad to hear that, baby. But you still seem kind of nervous. You aren't very inexperienced, are you? Hey, don't worry. You have nothing to worry about. Just give in and let me take care of you. Such a cute, submissive little one. And you're shaking ever so slightly in my arms. It's okay, dork. I've got you now. Have you ever been kissed like this, sweetie? Had your tongue played with another? Yeah, I didn't think so. It must be overwhelming. Yeah, Is your blood already boiling? Are you starting to get excited, slut? Good. And I love hearing you moan so desperately for me. To think you were acting all meek and modest before, and now, well... But you can only show this side of yourself to me, right? Oh, I make you lose control, don't I? My little innocent bug. I'm going to enjoy corrupting you. Don't fight it, love. There's no need to be shy with me. Desire isn't something to be ashamed of. You want to feel good, don't you? To become a whiny, needy little mess. That's it. Be honest with yourself. Show me your lust, the desperate ache in your heart to serve.
He's gonna take you back to the past to play the shitty games that suck ass. He'd rather have a buffalo take a diarrhea dump in his ear. He'd rather eat the rotten asshole of a roadkill skunk and down it with beer. He's the angriest gamer you've ever heard.
The Shitbox 360. You can play the original games on the Shitbox 360 from the original console. Some, not all of them. And plus, with the Shitbox 360, there's a certain issue with the red light. And for example, the Shitbox 360, it really does, in fact, fuck up your games, because my Shitbox 360, I put in a game called WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. I bought it, it was brand new, and when I put in the Shitbox 360, it fucked it all up. So then I never bought a fucking game! And plus, if you go to stores that sell video games, you can buy point cards to download games and movies from Shitbox Live. Now, the problem is, all the games and all the movies on Shitbox Live fucking suck! With the Shitbox 360, you can play DVDs on it. However, with the Shitbox 360, you cannot play Blu-ray movies. However, you can play HD movies on it, but you don't have to buy a Shitbox 360 HD drive that it connects to your Shitbox 360. Now, it's not enough that you have to pay a lot of money for the Shitbox 360, they expect you to buy a HD DVD drive. Now, it's not enough that you have to pay a lot of money for the Shitbox 360, but you have to also pay to play with others online! Now, the only good thing I have to say about the Shitbox 360, it has some very good games. Unlike the original Shitbox, the original Shitbox had a lot of good games. However, the Shitbox 360 doesn't have that much very good games. And also, I like the Shitbox 360 controller because not only can you use it to play your Shitbox 360 games, but you can also, with this controller, play games on your computer. With the PlayStation 3, you sign up to the PlayStation Live and you can play with others online for free. But if you want to download certain games or movies, you don't pay by points, you have to pay full price. That's okay for me because the only thing I care about is playing with others online. Now, the most disappointing game I ever played on the Shitbox 360 is Halo 3, because as you play throughout the game, you expect to battle the final boss at the final level. There is no boss
Before the infamous Nair cream, I actually used to shave my butt using my facial razor. This is the one that I used. It's Gillette and from Costco. And this is the shaving gel that I used. It's also Gillette and from Costco. Last year, I posted a video on how to shave your butt using this method on my YouTube, and after rewatching it this year, I realized that I didn't do a very good job. I missed a lot of spots, and at the end of the video, I was still very hairy. I do not think that tutorial was very good, and so that's why I'm making this video. Personally, I prefer using Nair on my butt because I feel like it's the most effective, but if you don't want to use a hair remover cream on your butt, this is definitely the second best option. So here's how to do it. Before I get started, please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you're new here. Please also check out my full bottoming course at the links below. It's fully new and fully updated with like visual guides and stuff. You won't be disappointed. And of course, don't forget my discreet douche kits also at the links below. So I used to shave my butt in the shower, but that's not very good for your shower hole or your shower pipe because you could clog it. I have very thick and long butt hairs, and I'm sure you do too. And like, even if you don't have super thick and long butt hairs, still try to like not clog any pipes in your house, you know? So just find a spot in the bathroom and do your thing there. When it comes to shaving your butthole and your butt cheeks with a facial razor, the most important thing to do before anything is to lather your butthole and your butt cheeks with some shaving cream. Put some shaving cream on one hand, let's use my left one for this example, and just lather your butthole and your butt cheeks and the entire area with this cream. It should feel relaxing. Don't be afraid to go a little crazy because it's better to use too much shaving cream than it is to use too little. So don't be scared to over lather. Next, you are going to spread your left cheek with your left hand, and then with your right hand, grab your facial razor and then put it on like the furthest, most innermost part of your butt cheek. Few things to note here, we are not going to actually shave our butthole. 99% of the hairs on our butts are like in the innermost part of our butt cheeks. You might think that's your butthole, but in reality, it's just the innermost part of your cheeks closest to the hole. Now, what I mean by bringing this razor to the furthest part is we are starting our shave at like the part of our cheeks that's closest to our taint. The taint is basically a little meaty area between your testicles and your butthole. We are not going to be shaving downwards with our arms. That's not comfortable. We are going to be shaving upwards, and so we have to start where it's furthest, which is the area around our taint. You can start with the outer cheeks if you want to, but I personally like to start with the inner cheeks because I feel like that's the most hairy part, and like shaving your butt with a razor is most effective in the beginning. I'm personally the most hairy in my inner cheeks, and so if I start with my outer cheeks, when I rinse the razor, the water will get on it, and then that dilutes the shaving cream, and then like I have to reapply, and then it's just like a whole mess and like not super effective and like efficient. So just keep it simple. We're gonna start together in the inner cheeks, okay? So remember, left hand spreading the left cheek and right hand holding the facial razor at the furthest innermost part of your butt cheek, closest to the taint. Once you're in position, start shaving very slowly in an upwards motion. When you get to the area right under your tailbone, you have to adjust the direction of your shave. Don't shave upwards and hit your tailbone because that's how you cut yourself. That's how I cut myself before. Instead, you want to follow the natural shape of your left butt cheek. So go upwards, and once you're close to your tailbone, start going a little bit left. Follow the natural shape of your cheek. At this point, you are going to see a lot of hairs on your razor, so go ahead and rinse that. Tap the razor on a sink to make sure it's dry and all the hairs are off, and move on to the next hairy section. This gets easier and easier as you migrate out to your outer cheeks because those areas are a lot less sensitive and also less hairy, for me at least. But you still have to be very, very careful. For my personal butt, 4 upward shaves are enough. If you find that you're still hairy in some parts after 4 shaves, don't worry, it's normal. It's hard to see your butt like from the back. If any parts are still hairy, just reapply the shaving cream and shave the areas again. If you're shaving the same area again, you have to go even more slow and be even more careful because if you overshave one area, it could get irritated. All right, once one side is fully done, you are again going to rinse the razor and dry it, wash your hands to get all the shaving cream off your hands, and move on to the other side of your butt. So same thing, spread your right cheek with your right hand and grab your razor with your left. This one might be harder for you if you are right-handed like me, but I promise you'll manage. It's not like we're writing a freaking essay, we're just shaving, like we'll be fine. Do the same exact thing on the other side. It's important for me to mention that if the shaving cream ever feels like it's lacking in one area or like it's like misplaced, definitely reapply. Don't ever shave if there's no shaving cream. Like you will literally bleed and you won't really be successful. Once you are done shaving both sides, go ahead and wash your razor and take a shower. Rinse off the shaving cream and the loose butt hairs off your butthole and your butt cheeks, and wash all of it with warm water and soap. And that's it! Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I had a lot of fun making it. If you like this video, please give it a good thumbs up. It really does help out with the YouTube algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new here and to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss an upload from me, you know? Like we're like besties. As always, links below for my full bottoming course, fully new and fully updated with hella visual guides that will definitely help you in your gay journey. And for my premium douche kits, fully discreet and shipped right to your doorstep. The douches come in 2 colors. My super lit Discord server is also at the links below. Just click on my description for all my links. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below, as well as if you have any video recommendations for yours truly, or if you have any questions or concerns. And yeah, thanks guys, I love you and I will talk to you soon.